Hi, I'm Devon.
And I'm Paola.
And welcome back to Breaking Tea.
So Devon, now that we're almost at the end of the school year, what do you think? And also, how are you?
Well, Paola, I am so excited. I'm so happy. I'm so grateful that we're almost at the end of the school year because this online learning is just not working for me. It just got so can't even speak. See, I need to go back to school, actual school. Anyways, I'm so excited for summer, what it's gonna be like, considering the situation that we're in right now.
Well, I'm doing fine. I'm looking forward for the summer. I'm really glad that the school is gonna be over soon. And I just wanna really hope that this virus just be gone. Because I really want to hang out with my friends and be out more. It's really tough to be inside of your house for so long. Now, here are some responses from our SHS staff members about COVID-19.
Hey all, just broadcasting here from my office, and I gotta tell you, it's pretty quiet around here. I sure do miss you, sure do miss the noise and the chaos and, opportunity for you guys to kind of hang out at your second home. This pandemic has kind of messed up everybody pretty profoundly. And anyway, just want to make sure that you guys knew that I missed you. I've been keeping pretty quiet too. I've been working hard to fill teaching positions and make sure I got everything set up for, graduation this year and preparations for the beginning of next year. Already thinking about stuff like that. Really, the only time I ever leave the house is to come to the office, to go to the grocery store, to go to the post office. Miss Walker's working from home and so are my daughters. And they sure miss everybody also. This distance learning thing has been quite a lift for your teachers. I'm hoping that you guys are getting some meaningful experiences out of this, that you've had a chance to bond with your teachers, even if it's virtually and via Zoom. But I know they put a lot of work in to create these opportunities for you, and I hope you're taking advantage of them, and I hope you guys are getting a ton of success, and I cannot wait to get you all back into these hallways and get the chaos going again. Take care, everybody. We'll see ya.
It's Christy or Miss Jordan, depending on what you call me. How am I doing since COVID-19? Honestly, I'm struggling a bit. It's hard. I miss people. I am a heart people person, and I find myself worrying about everyone and everything a lot. So I try to get outside, quiet my mind. I try to get exercise. I try to listen to music. I try to reach out and connect with people, see how everyone's doing, because none of us chose this, and this isn't how I expected spring of my first year at the school to go, and it's just now my last year at the high school. And so it makes me sad, and yet I have times where I also just feel so lucky that we live where we do, so we can get outside and social distance and still enjoy the beauty of Alaska. And so that's what I'm doing in order to help protect other people, is just staying home and going out in the woods, not really trying to interact with as many people as possible. Especially with our son Elias, we want to try to keep him at home because he's got lung damage. I go to school some, but I make sure to wash my hands and just be real careful. How do I feel about social learning so far? No, not social learning, distance learning so far. Again, I'm amazed by what the students and the teachers have done with it and how everyone's adapted, but I miss people. I'm not a computer person and I'm not very good with technology, and I really miss us all being together. And so that said, I miss you and love you all and think about you all the time. So take care. Bye.
Hey Devon, Mr. Rising here. First of all, how's this impacted life? I think the biggest impact has been on my wife and kids. Just the idea of being back home, kind of going into a homeschool environment, but it's not really homeschool because they're getting curriculum from the school and trying to navigate that whole world of what do I have to do? What could I do? And then students, my kids, quickly figuring out like, wait a minute, I don't have to do that. Why would I do that? And that's very disheartening because we try to encourage just the love of learning and not trying to do things for grades. So I think that's one thing that's been hard. I think the other thing is our plans to teach in Costa Rica, and we're still hopeful that the country will open up. But right now the borders are closed. You can't actually fly into Costa Rica. So that's a bit of a concern coming up on our future. As far as what we're doing, we're maintaining our social distancing. We're still getting outside and enjoying where we live, which is really cool. But I think the things that most people are doing. And then the third question about how has this distance learning been going? And I'm going to specifically talk about math because I really like it. I don't like the part of being away from you and students because I think that's the human part, and I really love working with you in those live moments and getting a sense of how you are. But specifically about content, math has a lot of little skills. There's definitely room for collaboration, but you all have to get to a certain point before you can really kind of get there, or unless you're tackling other projects. So I think if I would do this over, it would involve kind of like building a semester where you would move through more at your own pace, but you'd have to develop a sense of proficiency or mastery of skills. And so some of you could do a semester in a quarter, some of you would take a whole year. But we'd have to actually build a system that was standards-based that said, okay, well, I really haven't earned my credit yet until I went through the whole thing. And I think the other thing is just that everyone needs to know that this is not what online classes are really like, because you still have this accountability of, I need to get over all these standards or hurdles. And so just as a fair warning that college online classes or even district online classes are not really like what's been happening this last quarter. Thanks for the time for letting me share my thoughts.
Say hi. Hi. We just ate a muffin. So how is coronavirus affecting me and my loved ones? Yeah. You think so? We're spending a lot more time together. I get to work at home with this dude. He's not distracting at all.
Yeah, but
not distracting at all. We are in the process of moving, as you can tell from the background. So that's been really fun to do in the middle of all this as well. How have we stopped the spread of COVID? I've kept this monster inside for like over 4 weeks now, which I think just keeping this little dude inside is more than enough to stop the spread of COVID. It's a lot. And then also with the moving, we stayed really busy as well. Anyways, let's see, last question, distance learning. Okay, so I do not like distance learning that much. You guys, I miss you. Part of my job is just to keep in touch with you guys, and so I miss you. I kind of like getting a little break from the little dude at home. Missing you guys as always. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this video starring my son. Again, I miss all of you guys, and I'm looking to see you in the fall.
Hey, it's Miss Ransom sitting outside in the sun after a day of Zooming and all sorts of fun internet activities for work. Got my kids out here and enjoying my flowers. Spring flowers right there. So to answer your questions, how's coronavirus doing for me and mine? We're all healthy. We're really tired of staring at computers. As you can imagine, 7-year-olds do not like to learn online. Neither do 9-year-olds, and 11-year-olds, sometimes you can get a little bit out of them. So it's been a battle to work and make sure my kids do their schoolwork, but they do, and now they're jumping on their trampoline and enjoying themselves as I am out here. What are we doing to social distance? We are staying home. It's been a couple weeks since I last was at the grocery store. I got to make a run here pretty quick. We did go camping, but we kept our distance from other people while we were out there. I highly recommend getting outside some. Don't stay inside playing Xbox the entire time. Get out, enjoy this weather. Not just Xbox. Of course, you're doing some schoolwork too, right? And then, what was the last question? I can't remember. So that's it. That's where we're at. I'm counting down the days till we can be outside a lot more, and counting down even more so the days that I can be seeing you guys in the classroom again and getting to enjoy being around all of you. Hope you're having a good one, and we'll talk to you soon.